She is a Emmy award-winning makeup artist whose career spans over 30 years. She has worked on films such as Spider-Man, Just Mercy, and The Haunted Mansion. Please welcome Bridgit Crider. Thank you so
Hey,
much. I'm so excited to have you here, Bridgit. I love you so much.
thank you. I love you too. I'm so glad that I'm here.
Oh my
I'm watching
God.
everybody's interviews like, oh, they're
just
so cute
it's
and
been
handsome.
yes, it's been such a blessing to have everybody come on the show. So please start us off by telling us about yourself and your career, your journey, how you started out.
Oh, I started out, actually, I started out in college
Wow.
doing nails on the side.
Okay.
I would go to this lady to get my nails done at the West End Mall named Miss Kenny Brew.
Uh-huh.
And, that was back in like 80s and
Yeah.
90s. And I would go there and I would be like, Miss Kenny Brew, I want to do this on the side, just while I'm in
Yes.
college. And I went to Clark. And
Wow.
so she'd be like, just come on after your classes. And, she was the one that groomed me to do that. So I was actually a nail tech from,
Wow.
I think I got my license at East Point Beauty College
Wow.
on Washington Road. It's not even there anymore. I think in maybe 86, 87,
Okay.
something like that. So
Yeah.
and then I went on and did the whole thing. And
Yeah.
to broaden, my
Yes.
horizons,
Right.
not wanting to do hair or anything, but
Yeah.
just, just to have it. And not knowing where I wanted to go because I was still in college,
Right.
working on my biology degree.
Okay.
And did that and went to mortuary science school all at the same time.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
did it all at the same time within that time frame. And I would always be the one, doing your friend's makeup and
Yes.
hey, can you do my makeup? We went to this party and
Right.
not even thinking about it, but also had aunts that owned hair salons.
Okay.
So I would I was everywhere.
Yes.
And so I decided at, age 19, I wanted a hair salon.
Oh, wow.
And I kind of partnered in with someone at that age and it didn't work out. And I started working at Escape as a nail tech with Carol Morrow.
Okay.
And did all that and then finally got my own place.
Yeah.
I think I got my first salon in 1989.
That's so good.
1989, right across from East Lake. Well, it was East Lake Meadows, then it's the East Lake Golf Course now.
Oh, okay. That's in Decatur, right?
It's in Decatur, right on Glenwood.
Yeah,
if you're not from here,
I know
it used
exactly
to be
where that is. That's a really expensive area over there.
Back then it was hood. You had to know people to be over there. But it has transitioned to what it is today. But the plaza that my first salon was in is still there. So that was the beginning of it, and doing that and owning, salons and doing this and doing that, learning the business and failing at the business as well, because you fail.
Sometimes you got to fail your way to success.
Yes,
really. That's how it
fail.
Yeah, that's
you
how it
you have to fail everything,
to.
Especially when you're dealing with adults. So it's like babysitting adults, and you're babysitting yourself as well.
Yes.
So did that, and I met how I got into this journey. I met a young lady named Eva. Eva has a product called the Makeup Bullet. If you guys don't know, Eva's like an award-winning makeup artist.
And is that the one with the? Oh, she has.
Yes.
I love that little thing.
Yes, I met Eva, and I was doing nails for a young lady who we now know as Rashawn Ali. And she was fresh out of college, and I was doing nails, and we were there at the photo shoot, and I met Eva, and I would be like, oh, you know what? I think I can do makeup. I want to try doing makeup because I've been doing brows and lashes and, things like that forever, and nails. And she's like, oh, just come to the Fox Studios because I work at Fox Studios. And then I looked her up, and, this is when the internet was just starting to pop, the little dial up, the doo-doo-doo, you got on the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
So I looked her up and I was like, oh, she has like 4 or 5 Emmys. Like, how did this happen? I want to, kind of follow her path. So she invited me to Fox 5, and I just assisted her.
Wow.
And, you know, not really knowing what I was doing, but knowing what I was doing at the same time. And I just assisted her. And she basically, you know, guided me and taught me the ropes. So, you know, when people say they're self-taught, they're self-taught.
Yes.
So it was all of, you know, if I'm a creative person, I can teach myself to do this, that, and the other. And that's how that started. So I was working at Fox 5 with her. Wow. And I think at the time, the Denise Tennell was there. A few of us were there. Nisa Green, all of us were there. But Eva brought me in, and it went from there to doing photo shoots and hooking up with people, doing magazines and things like that. And just one thing just led to another. You know, it was that hustle mentality. Like, okay, if I can do this, I can do this. If I can meet this person, I can do this. So it kind of opens, you know, one thing opened up one door, then another door opened up, and then opened up.
It's like an avalanche.
Right. Yes. And I think the Denise had called me to do the Fighting Temptations. Wow. I just day played, not knowing anything. I'm just thrown in there, not knowing. And I was like, hey, I want to do this. Yes. You know, I remember when I got my first paycheck.
I know, that right there.
And whenever the Fighting Temptations came out, whenever we were filming it, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I went to go pick up my first check. And I looked at it. I said, this ain't right. You know, because when you're doing something for the love of what it is, you don't pay attention to what you get and how you getting it. And you're so green, you don't know.
Right, exactly.
And I looked at my check. I looked at the lady. I said, this ain't right. She said, no, it's right. I looked at it again. I said, you sure? She said, no, baby, that's your check. I was like, oh, wow. This is what I need to be doing. Right. And but I mean, that just motivated me even more to do what I wanted to do, because I got tired of working at the morgue. I got tired of working at the funeral home. Yes. And that was beginning to get draining and sad. Oh God. And, you know, it just wasn't me. So I was just like, oh, I wasted all this money on college. But I need to be happy. Yes. I need to be happy. I need to follow my path. Yes. And I'm one of those type of people that if you tell me no, I'm going to be like, oh, okay, it's a yes for me.
It's a yes.
So every no that you tell me in my head is a yes. And if it becomes a no, it's just a no. Yeah. But in my mind, oh, okay, yes. Yes. No means yes to me. Yes. I even do it to my husband. My husband can tell me no, and I'm just like, okay, that's a yes. So, I love that. You know, so just one thing led to another. Yes. So that's how that journey got started, and making good connections and meeting people and, you know, just throwing yourself out there.
I always tell people that a person is meeting the right person is kind of like meeting the right paycheck, to be honest with you. Yes. And a lot of people don't realize that, but your connections are also monetary. Yes. Your connections are your money, because if you're not meeting somebody that's taking you to the next level, not saying that's why you need to meet them or anything like that, but things don't happen for nothing. Right. Every connection, every interaction should always propel you to something else.
If you just know that every person that you meet has a place in your life to do something for you, either they're going to do something for you or do something against you. Yes. So, and I know that that's when I meet people that I could probably do something for you, or I could do something that you think maybe be against you. Yes. Because that's just, I mean, that's human nature, and that's just how it is.
Very true. You know? That's a good way to look at it.
You know, and at a certain point in your age, you want to meet people that can, you know, further advance you, and then you can advance somebody else. Yes. Or you can do this for somebody, or they can do that. True. So it's just like one thing leads to another. Yes. And if you can't do that while you're placed here on earth, you know, to spread what you have, then to me, I don't see the point.
Right. Yeah. And to me, like, the older that I'm getting, and I knew back then too, but the higher that we get into our careers, is more about collaborating and collaborations and stuff like that. And about like a give and take, and just how we can help each other make it to the top.
Exactly.
And I think that's the key to success. And a lot of people really don't understand that. They be like, you know, oh, I want to keep this to myself and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, if you share, if you collaborate, that's how you reach higher goals and,
Yes.
take you higher.
And that person you're keeping something away from could potentially surpass you.
Oh my God.
They can surpass
You
you,
so
and then
true.
while you up there being selfish,
Yep.
you still stuck right here
Right.
while they didn't
Yeah,
move
why they don't
on,
move, so
and
totally.
they're remembering how you treat
How
them.
you treated them. Oh my God.
And I'm a Scorpio, so let me just tell you,
Yeah.
I don't forget nothing.
Me either. I really don't.
I don't forget nothing. It stays in the back
It
of this
stays,
little peanut
yeah.
head right here. And that determines how I want to move
Yes.
forward with you.
Yeah, of course.
You know,
of course.
I'm always going to be cordial
Yeah,
with
of course
you, but in the back of my mind,
I still remember.
it just I just know how I'm gonna move.
I just know how to move with you.
That's it.
And that's so true, and that's very, very
and I'm not
good.
ashamed to say it.
No,
I'm
listen,
definitely not ashamed to say
I'm the same exact way. Even back to high school, where people used to bully me and things of that nature back in high school, and then they reaching out, hey friend, and it's like, friend, you're not. Nor were you ever my friend. But I don't say that. I just let I just let it. I'm like, y'all are crazy.
Yeah, you get that, but it is what it is.
Yeah. So tell me about your journey. Like, how has it been in the industry and just being in this amazing film and television industry? Some of your experiences, the people you've met, all of that good stuff.
I've had fun. I try to look at it as fun, because I could be behind a cubicle.
Yes.
I could be still working at the morgue, looking at dead people all day, and just imagining how that happened to them.
Yeah.
I could be doing a lot of things, but this is what I choose to do, and this is what I like to do.
Right.
And I don't like to feel like just bundled up into something, like, okay, this is all I have to do.
Yeah, this is all I have.
Yeah, because I may wake up tomorrow and want to sell tomatoes.
Right. Yeah. And that's what I was telling David yesterday. I was like, as long as I love what I'm doing, I don't care what it is. As long as I love it.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, and having that support system.
Yes.
Like, I could tell my husband that I want to sell cardboard boxes. I want to sell cardboard boxes. He's going to be like, okay, well, what kind of cardboard boxes you going to sell?
Right.
As long as you have that support system and, and all of that, you can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want
to do. It may not work out the way you want it to in the beginning, but you can do whatever you want to do.
You can do whatever you want to, as long as you love doing it. Yeah.
But I'm having fun. I'm having fun meeting people. I'm having fun just doing what I do, especially learning. I'm not the best at everything, but I'm gonna give you my 100. So it's just been a good journey. It's just been, and it's allowed me to afford things as an adult that I want to do.
Oh my God, yes.
So it's just one of those things.
Yeah. So do you have any type of advice that you would like to give to, like, people that are either coming in the industry or people that are already in, that's just beginning to get their feet wet in the industry? Some of the things that you've learned along the way.
Let's see. Just to keep learning. Don't think that you know everything.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
Because when you're stepping in and your feet are wet, you in 2 feet of water. You need to learn how to get out of that 2 feet and step into the 1 foot and then step up on the concrete.
Yes.
So, I say that, and to listen. We got to mix the old school with the new school.
Yes.
And I think people our age are in between.
Yes.
We're in between because we were fortunate enough to have a little bit of the old school with the new school and learning how to mesh it together. Yes. There's some people that think I'm crazy, because I'll just be like, well, this ain't how it's supposed to be, but
right.
If you try this way, it'll work that way.
Yes.
Nothing comes fast.
Right.
And when it does come fast, then you need to be faster to figure out how to make that last.
Yes.
Because some people will be, oh, it came so fast, but you don't know what to do.
Right.
So I just
true.
say that, just pay attention, listen to people, be open to criticism.
Mm-hmm.
I think in our industry, people are not open to criticism because people think they can do everything.
Yeah.
Well, we know what we can do, but be open to criticism,
Yes.
because sometimes it's not bad criticism, it's good criticism.
Yes.
And
that's so true.
Yeah, you know, we can I've had my ego stomped on a whole bunch of times.
Yeah.
You know, and I tell people I come from a fashion background. Nobody today knows what it's like to have a book with your stuff in it open and having somebody tearing it apart.
Right. Yeah.
I'm a grown woman and had this woman in Miami at an agency tear my butt up. And I'm thinking, oh, this looks good. No, they did look good. They timeless pictures, and I knew what we were doing.
Right.
Models, and that's what we would do. We would go to Florida, and when it was the off season, get models, test, do this, that, and the other, because we were doing ads, and fashion shows, and New York Fashion Week, and this, that, and the other. So you had to present your book.
Yeah.
And you know, you had your double trucks in there. I don't know if you know what a double truck is. So a double truck is two pictures put together, but they're two separate pictures put together. And your book needs to tell a story of, you know, the images inside there. Nobody knows.
No, I didn't know that.
I'm a dinosaur, so we know what books are. And comp cards.
Yeah, comp cards. Big black. I had a big black book, but I never knew what the.
That's a double truck. So, like in the editorial world, that's what it is, in the fashion world. So, you know, you put your stuff together, and I literally had this lady in Miami who I was trying to get on with an agent at the time to do a lot of stuff. Yeah, and I was in there crying. Like, that broke me down to where, like, okay, you're not as good as you think you are. How are you going to get there? Right. I came back that next year, baby, with a new book. Ready. She was like, oh, okay, you ready now.
Wow.
Yeah, sometimes it takes getting torn down. And I don't care how grown you are. I don't care how good you are with that brush.
Yep.
You know, and that comb. And see, we had to do hair and makeup.
Wow.
So
that's how I got to do the agencies I'm with.
Yeah, you got to do hair and makeup, you know, commercials and everything. So, you know, not to say that I'm the best, but I can give an agent what they want.
Yes, most definitely.
You know, I can deliver and give you what you want. But just to be torn down that way, I think more people need to be torn down. And, you know, in that way, to be like, oh, I'm really not this person that I thought that I was. Or I'm really not this artist that I thought that I was.
Or I need some help. I need to come up, and I thought that I didn't, but I do. You know?
And I think, I mean, you know, that's what I see. But, you know, I keep my mouth shut. Yeah. Because, you know.
It's a sensitive society now.
It's real sensitive, and I'm not that person. You know, so it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. But what is one of the most important things that you've learned along this journey that you're on right now? And then the second half of the question is, do you have like a second win where you want to pivot to, or is this something you want to take all the way out?
What have I learned? To listen more to people and to treat people the way I want to be treated.
Okay, yeah.
You know, just that kind of thing. You know, I don't care about the job. I don't care about none of that. It's like when we walk on that set or on that trailer, everybody should be treated with respect.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't care who you are or what you've done. Just treat people with respect, because at the end of the day, we're with you for 5-6 months out of the year. Just respect people. So, you know, we're going to have bad days.
Yes. Every day's not going to be a sunny
but to just treat people with respect and treat people how you want to be treated. And some people, if this how you treat people, then that's how you want to be treated. That's how you feel about yourself. So things like that. I don't really take into too much of, you know, blah, 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 you know, just whatever. It's just like, okay, we're here today. What we going to do?
Right.
Let's work as a team.
Let's work as a team.
Let's work as a team.
Get it done.
But as far as pivoting, I'm always trying to pivot.
Me too. I'm always like pivoting.
Like, I can't, like, my basket of eggs is so, there's some in there cracked. There's some in there whole. There's some in there old. There's some brown ones, some white ones, some whatever beige eggs. This is a bunch. So I don't believe in. I believe in pivoting. Because you don't know. I mean, to like what we're going through now is a good example.
Oh my God.
Like,
oh my God.
You can't get comfortable.
You cannot.
With Sometimes comfortable can get you in trouble. And you can't get comfortable. Now, I may not be making the money that I may have been making on this.
Right.
But I'm smart enough, growing up the way that I grew up, I'm smart enough to know that one thing doesn't last forever.
Right.
And anything can happen. So, I'm trying to get my daughters into different businesses. We're getting ready to open up a deli.
Yes.
Along with our other restaurant. Oh, see, I'm thinking already.
Right.
Other
you better go ahead and speak that thing into the atmosphere. Listen,
so, and
doing that. Store too.
Oh, yeah, I have a CBD store. So I'm in the cannabis industry as well, in the hemp industry. And that was something that I had thought about as well. But, when the hemp laws passed, that's what we got into. So we offer that because I have severe anxiety. Yeah. So taking hemp and cannabis along the way has helped me. Yeah. So we wanted to bring that out. So I do have a store in East Atlanta, and it's been 5 years that we've been open. I know I didn't even realize it was 5 years.
I'm telling you, kudos to you. Kudos to you.
I didn't even realize it was 5 years.
I'm so proud of you for that.
We survived. We barely survived the pandemic.
Yeah, and not many businesses, a lot of businesses closed.
Well, they wasn't giving us no money at all. They wasn't giving us no PPP, no PPI, no PPA, whatever PPs they had, we didn't get.
No
we didn't get it because of the business that we're in. And it was just sad. This is to help people, and it's just so the way it is. But we're continuously working on that to fight those, to fight those laws. So still doing that. And then the deli is going to be with my daughters.
I'm going to be at that deli. You hear me? I love me some sandwiches.
We working on like our recipes and everything.
That's great.
So it's been a process, and it's sad that this has happened at the time where the extra income could help. But
I'm just praying that
just don't stop.
Yeah, I'm praying that it's quick and it'll be just over soon.
I am too, because it affects all of us. And that was another thing I would talk about. They'd be like, "Oh, you talk about this, about these meetings and this, that." I'm like, y'all, pay attention to stuff, because now look where we at. Look where we're at. And people are depleting their savings. Just to live.
Not only our savings, but our retirement.
Just to live.
That we had in the thingy, in our union. Retirement.
Yeah, and I feel bad. Things need to happen.
Yeah,
they need to happen. But I also feel bad because of how it affects all of us, and especially people who are about to retire. But this just goes to show that we need to be doing something else. Outside of this.
Definitely.
Or need to be doing something else outside of this, and also planning ahead.
These are lessons that we have to learn inside of this.
Or looking into all other alternatives. Learn about the stock market. Learn about the Bitcoin or the cryptocurrency. Learn about different things to put maybe $25 of your paycheck in, or to do something like that. And and also to be versatile. A lot of us are not versatile. You
better say it.
Thank God commercials have been saving.
Yes.
Because
me too.
Because I tell people, can you get me on? Well, do you do hair and makeup?
Yeah.
They want you.
They want you to do both.
Can you break out of doing, excuse the expression, Housewives of Atlanta makeup?
Yeah.
Can you break out of that? Right. If you can break out of that, then you can break into this. Because they want to know. These agencies don't play.
They don't play that.
They don't play.
And they'll ask the person that's already in the agency, "Do you know this person?
Mm-hmm.
And can they do the job that you need them to do?" Because there's a lot of times when I'm not able to do it, and I'll recommend somebody from the film and TV industry to do it. But so
it's a lot. But I think we're all gonna be okay.
We are. And, I'm optimistic.
It is what it is, and we can't let nothing like this get us down. If anything, it should teach us, like, okay, well, what else can I do? What else can I do? How can I turn my unemployment check into a business?
Right.
Ain't nobody thinking about that. I know you got to live, but how can I turn this into some kind of business?
Yes.
Just different little things like that. But I'm not about to be stressed out.
Listen, woosah, okay, every day. It's woosah for me every day. I'm like, this house will be a house of peace. I'm not playing around with this stuff.
I'm not about to be
stressed out. No, we're not about to be stressed out because this too shall pass. This is something that has come and it will go.
Yes.
You know, so we just like the pandemic. I look at it as if it is the pandemic sometimes. So yeah. So is there any final words that you would like to tell all of our beautiful people out there in AM Central Land before we go?
Well, I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm glad that we finally got a chance to connect.
I'm so glad.
Like just because I would always be like, who's this Arlene person? Okay, she's doing her thing. I like to see people doing their thing.
Yes,
and you keep doing your thing, and everybody keep doing your thing, whatever that thing is.
Yes.
People are always like, well, move in silence or move in this. I believe in moving in silence, but I also believe in letting y'all know who I am.
Yes, right. You better say that.
Because if not, you got to let people know who you are, because you never know where that extra help may come from.
I'm telling you.
You never know where that, hey, I offer this service. Can I help you? Especially in this time. I think, this is the time that people need to come together and collaborate and do some things while there's time to do it. So,
yes.
But pretty much this, just, keep doing you.
Yes.
Don't let anybody sway you from doing what it is you need to do, and keep an open mind and be creative.
Yes. Thank you so much, Bridgit, for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Come back whenever you get a chance. I love you so much. Come back and see us. Thank you so much.
I am. Thank you.